Fellas, so in this video what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing you guys another top 5 compliment pulling fragrances that are inexpensive. So these all are fragrances that are very affordable but also will garner you compliments and you won't have to break the bank for it, okay? Now this first fragrance we're going to talk about, one I actually got a while back and just circled back into the rotation, and still one I quite enjoy. This one here is from the brand of Rochas. This one here is called Rochas Mustache Eau de Parfum, okay? And Eau de Parfum is gonna come at us with that pink pepper. It's gonna come at us with that mandarin orange, that cedar, that Bulgarian rose, that benzoin, vanilla, and patchouli, okay? So a nice vanillic, amber, woody, warm, spicy fragrance. But then with that rose note, it's giving that a little bit of a floor that's soft, spicy. So really not too peppery of a fragrance, but it's definitely got that warmth and that vanilla, that spice, but then it also has a little bit of that citrusy undertone from the orange and the pink pepper and the rose. So you could definitely wear it. This would be a good kind of nighttime-y, evening time, but you can also wear it during the spring day where it's not overly hot outside, but you still can wear it, you know, for sort of a nighttime encounter, for sort of a date night encounter. This would be a really nice cheapie to add to your collection, okay? So Rochas Mustache. All right, the next fragrance we got is from the brand of Trussardi. Now, for those of us who like La Nuit de l'Homme, we like that DNA, but we don't want to pay that La Nuit de l'Homme price, and we're not really feeling, you know, the longevity about La Nuit de l'Homme, the original, and you don't want to go with any of the other flankers, but you still want that DNA. You can go with this fragrance here. This one here is called Trussardi Riflesso. Okay, so Trussardi Riflesso is going to be coming at us with that green apple, that pink grapefruit, bergamot. It's going to come at us with that lavender, violet leaves, geranium, tonka bean, leather, and vetiver. So put simply, take La Nuit de l'Homme, but make it sort of a green tea type of fragrance. This is really a nice aromatic, but a fresh, spicy. Then there's got that leather in the base, and then it's also got that fruit notes and that citrus notes. But it's a really nicely done fragrance. Moderate projection, moderate sillage, moderate lasting power. So a little bit better than buying La Nuit de l'Homme, where while maybe that fragrance is very popular, it's kind of mass pleasing, and then the longevity is not really too well on La Nuit de l'Homme, especially now that it's been reformulated, okay? So if you want a good, cheapy alternative, you can go with this one here, Trussardi Riflesso, okay? All right, next fragrance is one of my more recent additions. All right, this one is from the brand of Maison Alhambra. This is for those of us who need a nice, spicy, sort of night out woody scent, and you like those boozier type of fragrances. This one here is called Maison Alhambra, and this one here is called Kismet Magic, okay? So Kismet Magic is gonna come at us with some cognac, cinnamon, tonka bean, oak, and then it's gonna come at us with some praline, vanilla, and sandalwood, okay? So a really nice, woody, warm, spicy, and sweet vanillic fragrance. And then also with that cinnamon and that powdery notes in the fragrance, it really gives us a level of character. And it was one, when I first got it and I tried it out, that initial spray, right, with the cognac and the cinnamon can kinda, it smells almost like, like Jameson, like a nice sweet, like fireball shot in a way, to like a really dark whiskey. But I mean, as it sort of evolves and it dries down, it's actually pretty pleasant, especially the fact that you're not gonna break the bank. You think you get this on Joma Shop for $30. So I mean, a nice boozy night out clubbing fragrance. The longevity on this one is good, the projection is good, and then also just the scent quality is well done for a cheapy type fragrance, okay? So if you want something a little different, you want something boozy, something a little bit more on the aromatic side, you can get this one. All right, next one, I actually like this next one a lot, quite a bit. Okay, so for those of us who like Maison Margiela replica by the fireplace, but you don't want to pay that full retail price for it, this to me is the fragrance that really kind of reminds me of that fragrance here. Okay, this is also another Maison Alhambra fragrance. I'm sorry, no, this is from the brand of Lattafa, and this one here is called Lattafa Amir Oud Intense, okay? So Amir Oud Intense is gonna be coming at us with woods, ouds. It's gonna come at us with that sugar and vanilla, and then it's gonna have sandalwood and herbs, okay? So a nice woody, vanillic, sweet oud and powdery fragrance this one is. But put simply, take By the Fireplace, in my opinion, and add some woods, add some ouds, and add some sugar. So a little bit more of a Middle Eastern spicy version of By the Fireplace, but nonetheless, to get this fragrance that I got it for, I think this was also 30, maybe even 25. This was not expensive at all, but for the scent quality, for the scent price, the longevity, for the projection on this one is, you can't beat this, all right? And last fragrance we got up for today. This one, odd looking bottle, and I've seen it before. You know, it was one of those, like, when I heard the description of it, I really was kind of hesitant to get it, but you know, I was kind of putting the collection back together, and I figured, well, pull the trigger on it. You know, what's the harm in it? Especially this one was $20. Okay, this is another Rochas fragrance. So this one here is called Rochas, man. So really interesting, kind of odd looking bottle that, you know, honestly is kind of unique, maybe even off-putting to some people, but Rochas, man, is gonna come out with that lavender bergamot. It's gonna have some cappuccino. It's gonna have floral notes like raspberry. It's gonna have some ginger. It's gonna have some cedar, some jasmine, some lily. Okay, so a really sort of coffee, vanillic, sweet lavender, powdery fragrance, but with some woods in it. So I think a really floral fragrance that, you know, you could kind of wear to a coffee shop is what this kind of reminds me of, right? It's not gonna smell just like coffee beans, but something where you would kind of wear it to a nice little study hall, to a study shop, wear it to a library, okay? Something where you still want to smell great, you still want to have a nice fragrance on, but you want it kind of appropriate for those settings. You kind of want to wear it and you go out to school, you go out to study with it. You know, longevity is not the greatest, but for a fragrance that's $20, this is probably one of the more unique compliment getters that I've had in my collection, all right? But I mean, really kind of interesting fragrance, and for only $20, $25, you can't be mad at it, okay? So let's recap. All right, you want that vanillic, woody, and spicy fragrance for a club? Bang, you go with this one here. This is also good for a date night. This one here is called Rochas Mustache Eau Parfum. You want Lana with the long, but you want it sort of a more green tea, fresh, spicy scent. Boom, you go with this one here, True Sardi Riflesso. You want more of a cognac, boozy, woody, and spicy cinnamon fragrance. Boom, you go with this one here. This one is called Kismet Magic. You want Maison Margiela by the Fireplace, but with a little bit of ooze in it. You're gonna go with this one here. You're gonna go Latafa Amir Oud Intense. Okay. And if you want a nice daytime coffee shop type of fragrance, you want to go with this one here. This one here is called Rochas Man. Okay. There you go, guys. Top 5 compliment pulling cheapies. Another 5 list for you. Okay. Make sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to do, what you want me to do next. We'll get it done for you. I appreciate all you guys who continue to rock with the channel, continue to tap in with me. Make sure to share this with a fellow frag, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love.